together for Mr. Scott Deming!
If you have anywhere in your corporate mantra that your mission is 100% customer satisfaction, get rid of it. Get rid of it. If you think satisfying a customer is where you need to be, get rid of it. If it permeates through your company, you're not going to make it, and I'll tell you why. There is absolutely no correlation between a satisfied customer and a loyal customer. None. Here's the definition of a satisfied customer. You know what it is? They'll stay with you till the next best deal comes along. That's it. You know what a satisfied employee will do? They'll stay with you until the next best offer comes along. You want to get them from satisfied to loyal. How do you do it? You shatter their expectation. But here's the question. How in the world do you shatter my expectation, let alone even meet it, if you don't know what it is? Here's a conversation nobody ever has with customers. Tell me something, sir, ma'am. What is your expectation of us? What do you mean? What are you expecting out of being a customer of ours, this relationship? Wow, nobody's ever asked me that before. Well, tell us. And then after you get some of this feedback, put it together and have a staff meeting and say, this is generally what people are expecting. Let's put a process together that blows those expectations away. Now what you're doing is you're taking people from satisfied, crossing that abyss, over to loyal. Our ability to succeed in life at every single level is directly linked with our ability to create a powerful, emotional, holy cow, where did that come from? One-of-a-kind, unexpected brand. In the minds of everybody you're trying to appeal to, you're selling commodities. True. Now here's what we're going to do today. In the 30 short minutes that I have, we're going to learn how to decommoditize. How do you decommoditize? How do you become something in the mind of all these folks that are getting hit by all the other competitors? How do you become truly, truly unique with brand distinction? But I am here to tell you that all great, sustainable organizations have a culture of passion, meaning, and purpose. This doesn't mean you have to be working for a company that's trying to find a cure for cancer. It doesn't mean that. What it means is that as long as you believe with all your heart in what you do, and you have the ability to pass that on, that everybody in your organization has that same passion, that's a culture. So goes leadership, so goes culture, so goes the organization. One team, one brand, one company, one GNC is extremely critical for you to understand. I'll tell you why. If I have a poor experience at a GNC in Syracuse, New York, and I'm traveling and I need some vitamins, you better believe I'm not going to go to GNC in Las Vegas. Your brand equals your brand equals your brand equals your brand, and on and on and on. One brand, one brand. You see, what you think you sell and what your customers would love for you to provide are usually two very different things. How well you think you're doing for them and how well they think you're doing for them are always two very, very different things. Do you know in a national study not too long ago, nearly 90% of every executive said we provide a superior service to our customers. We provide a supreme, superior customer experience. When they turned the study around and they asked the customers, less than 8% gave those companies a superior rating. Last year I was in Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia, and I did an Asian Disruptive Leadership Conference. The day before the event, they had a media press event, and a young man stood up to the microphone. He said, Mr. Deming, I have a question for you. He said, we're all talking about disruption. He said, when does disruption become destruction? I said, that's a great question. I never thought of that. And I said, but I'll tell you when. If you're doing it, if you're making change just for the sake of making change, if you're doing it because you want to make some noise, you want to be a shiny penny for a little while, you want to be trendy, it'll be destructive because you don't have the right purpose behind it. But I'm here to tell you that disruption is necessary if you're going to be vital. You cannot stand by and let the market make the changes and then react. You have to make the changes and change the market. Somebody said if we don't invent the thing that will kill Facebook, someone else will. Does anybody know who said that? Facebook. You need to look at your business from your competition's perspective as well. Look at your business from your competitors and ask yourself this. If I were a competitor and I want to take me down, what would I do? What would I do to improve my gym across the street to take that place, that retro fitness down? If you don't create the thing that'll take you down, somebody else will. Do you know that every single year, Fortune, oh, I pointed there. Oh my God, look at that. What a fat ass. The hell is this? What is that? God. Blech. All right, what the hell happened to me? Folks, I want you to understand something. I talk about innovation, but I'm not talking about invention. I'm not asking you to try to figure out a different product to sell. Stay the course, man. You've got great stuff. You've got great stuff. I'm asking you to innovate in service. I didn't invent speaking. People have been speaking since the beginning of time. I'm innovating the speaking business. You didn't invent windows and siding and doors. I'm asking you to innovate how you sell those things. Steve Jobs didn't invent the PC. He didn't invent the tablet. He didn't invent the cellular telephone. He didn't invent retail shopping. He innovated how all those things happened and the experience we got from them. And you want to know how? Because he never said, hey, can we make a computer cool? He said this. Every time he innovated, this is the one thing he said. How can we change the world? And the one thing you want to ask yourself every single time a customer walks into your place is this. How can we change their world?
I had the pleasure of listening to Scott Deming speak at Walt Disney World for our Earmark Conference for travel agency owners. Of all the speakers that Disney brought in, he was by far the absolute best. Everyone at the conference agreed. And I felt like months after listening to him speak at Disney that I was still thinking about his message. And with that being said, I reached out to Scott and I asked him if he would come and speak to my team at Me and the Mouse. And a lot of my team still to this day reference what they learned from Scott. His ideas, his solutions, his presentation would benefit any business out there. And I'm really fortunate that our paths crossed, and I look forward to working with him in the future.
And the last thing I'll say, whether Scott is in person or virtual, the ratings he gets from his audience are extremely high. That's very consistent and something that I've learned we can count on.
Thank you, True Value. God bless. Thank you. Thank you very much. I love you guys, and I appreciate you having me back. Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you very much.